What's up, folks? This is Iconoclast of altnews.info. I had promised to do this video a little while ago, but I hadn't gotten around to it. Things got busy and things, But, here it is. Essentially, what I want to show you is my Talon SS from AirForce, which is custom designed by Tony Annuzzi at talontunes.com. This rifle is a 25 caliber, which is not standard in your factory Talons. They, I think, go up to 22, and that's about it. This is a 25 caliber. It's 18-inch barrel, custom machined, stainless steel bull barrel, target barrel in there, with the 9-inch suppressor at the end, and the Harris 6-inch adjustable bipod. It's got a custom fore-end here, custom grip as well. The custom trigger shoe. Let me get in here and go close on it and so you can see the fluting on the breech. It's also got a custom breech knob. The scope is a Hawke Optics. That's a, let's see, it's a 6x24, 56 millimeter. It's a Hawke Optics Sidewinder 30. It's a 30 millimeter scope. Not your average scope. It's got this side wheel focus. The thing is really cool. What that does is basically when you are, it helps you range find. What it's got on here is a bunch of dials for different yardage settings. So what you do is you get your target in the scope, and then if it's fuzzy on the screen, you can dial this thing in, and it'll tell you the range basically based on how on what the setting is here for it. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice feature. It helps you determine range on the fly. The stock here is a walk butt adjustable stock. The tank is a 3000 psi or 200 bar. It's 490 cc. So it's a single action. So you got a single shot, single action here. And it just basically comes forward like that. That sets the hammer forward. You set it back into its position. Make sure there's nothing in there, okay? Unless you hear how quiet this thing is. I'm going to disengage the safety. The first noise you'll hear will be the safety. Okay, now listen. And that's about as quiet as it gets, I think. A few extra things that have been added to this besides the 9-inch suppressor there are the O-ring modification, which improves the air tank's efficiency and it reduces the report sound a little bit. The hammer slap modification, which quiets the sound of the hammer coming back, which before I guess had a huge ping sound, but doesn't have anymore. It's also got vented barrel bushings for about 10% or so reduced report noise. The trigger is a custom trigger. It's very light and very crisp. It's got ported and polished tank valves right here. You can't really see. I'm going to pull this forward until you can see the polished and porting on there. Yeah, it's beautiful. So, yeah, that's about it. Well, let's see. I can show you the size of the pellets that are used on this thing, too. It's about that size. It's 25 caliber. It's a big boy. Yeah, and the reason... So, this is the pump we use for it. It's got the attachment for my barrel there, or for my tank. This is a Hill pump. Probably pretty much the best one you can get. It's got a dry seal pack on it. Keeps the air nice and dry as it's going in there. So. And this baby, for me, takes about, I don't know, 150 pumps when it's down to 1,000. No, maybe, let's see, it's probably less. It's probably more like 50 pumps. per 1,000 psi or so. Adjustable power wheel, of course, which is standard on Talon SS, but it's set basically for optimum range being about 40 to 50 yards. I mean, you can put hole in hole basically with this thing. It's so accurate. Super quiet. The main reason that I wanted this rifle was so it to be quiet. Super quiet backyard shooter kind of thing. Velocity is generally between 650 and 800 depending on the pellet we use. I'm using the heavier like Korean pellets, sort of those, or if you use these ones are 24 or 25.4 grain, and they go about 830 feet per second. Overall length on this thing is about 43 inches. Yeah, that's my Talon SS. This is a custom build. It's basically a unique build. Built just for me by Tony. Thank you, Tony. I'm going to put a link down on the bottom there, and people check this guy out, man. He's like the best there is at modifying this gun. If you want a really badass air rifle, I'd get in touch with him quick. This whole thing, including the scope, which is about $500 itself, cost me about $2,600 for the whole thing. So I mean, that's what you're looking at for something of this caliber. That's about it.